on the live. Let me turn it off. Here we go. That's a little bit better. I need this to stay. Don't you hate when you have a shirt that has like buttons and it just randomly chooses when it wants to unbutton? I hate that because it was just acting right and now it wants to not act right. It was just acting very normal. Very normal, very normal. But happy, what day is it? Happy Saturday, you guys. I am about to go on another lunch date. This is another preparation for lunch date. Yay! Yay. I don't know why I thought my closet light was on. I wasn't going to go to a restaurant, but I said, F it, why not? Hey, beautiful, pretty shirt. Gracias, I appreciate it. How are you? Happy Saturday. I'm not going to do anything too much. I do have something to do later. So that's why I was like, well, if I go ahead and do this now, I won't have to do it later. But I'm not going to do too much, though. And I wanted to just come on here really quickly for a few minutes and say hi and show face because you guys are amazing. And I don't have my glasses on, so if I can't see what you're saying, don't get mad at me. Please don't get mad at me. I'm nearsighted, so I can't see far. So don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Okay, let's see. Hope you have fun on your date. No, it's a self date. I'm taking myself out on a date. Just for clarification. When I did go out earlier, somebody saw me and they did request to go out with me. But I don't know if I want to go out with that person. I don't know. Not really feeling it. But me, myself, and I am taking myself out. I take myself out multiple times a week. Yeah. Yeah, so earlier today, I was going out to this bakery / eatery that I always go to now. And I love that place. I'm obsessed with that place. And when I was just walking outside, this man, he was in a black truck. So I automatically assumed that he was doing like Uber or something. But he was complimenting my outfit. I just had on a casual outfit. I had on a different shirt. I had on my blue jean, like everyday jacket and these same pants. Like it was very casual. And then he saw me and then he said that he's like owner, director of a nonprofit organization or whatever. But I don't know why he was just outside of where I was at. He was just, normally when in Atlanta, if you see like someone in a black truck and they just not standing, but if they're just parked somewhere, 9 times out of 10, they like waiting on a ride or whatever. So, but he said that that's what he does. And I was like, that's nice. You help people. And he's an African gentleman. So we'll see. We'll see. I was contemplating on if I wanted to entertain it or not. But anyways, I started getting into coffee. I'm obsessed with Breve because it's so good. The first time I had Brave, I had 2 small cups and I was super duper hyper. I had so much energy. So much energy. And then I told myself, I was like, I'm not going to get coffee today. But that was a lie. I ended up getting coffee. So now I'm going to treat myself out to a salad at this restaurant. Not where I normally go. It's actually like a sit-down restaurant because there's these bartenders that I met and I want to be around their energy, so why not? It's always good to be around fun energy. I've been enjoying meeting bartenders lately. They cool. Ayo, beautiful, how are you? I am fantastic. How are you? Happy Saturday. How are you spending your Saturday? Besides with me. Just for now, though, just for now. And I took a nice hour-long walk today with my dog. And it was amazing. I've just had a very, very, very peaceful start of my day. Like, I just desire to just float throughout the day today. And I created this new routine. I told myself, I just want to go about life now where if it's something that I'm not gonna enjoy, I don't want to entertain it. I just want to enjoy life. And I just want to send that energy. And it's crazy because I was listening to this song called So Beautiful by Music Soul Child. If you don't know that song, you should definitely listen to that song. That's a great song. Music Soul Child is a great artist. He was very popular in the early 2000s. If you know, you know. I know he's like he's more like an American artist. I don't know if you guys are aware of him overseas, but yeah. I was listening to my favorite song by him, which is So Beautiful. And then I ended up behind a car, a Tesla, that had a license plate that said love on it. So the spiritual side of me was like, oh my gosh, I'm in alignment. I'm seeing signs. And I needed to see that sign. And so I just told myself, you know, I'm just in a frequency where I just intentionally just want to be in a very peaceful, high frequency. Like that's all I desire to be in. I just want to really just enjoy the rest of December. And I really just want to enjoy my life. I want to enjoy where I am. I want to enjoy who's here. Yeah, I just want to enjoy life. That's it. I just want to be at peace with my life. And I love that I already like practiced that even with like social media, Instagram to be exact. Not saying there's anything wrong with Instagram, but I enjoy living life outside of Instagram. I do. I like to go on Instagram, really, if I have anything important to be notified about, or if it's about classes, to tell people happy birthday, to support people's projects. And typically, it'll be like the first few things that I see on my timeline, so I can like and support whatever I need to like and support, and then get off. I know, like, before when I was younger, I used to be on social media a lot. Like, I used to post a lot on my story and things like that. And I learned that I really enjoy living like a private life more than I do sharing every little detail or aspect on a daily, weekly basis. I enjoy going ghost. I do. Because sometimes you just need that. You need to just recenter yourself and just live life outside of social media. I feel like there's hair on my face somewhere before I spray. I pray that when I get to this restaurant, it's not busy. I don't even think this restaurant does like happy hour stuff either. I don't know. I just don't want it to be busy, because when I was there the other night, I had to wait a while to get a seat. And when I went to this restaurant, the bartender, of course, like every time I go out by myself and, you know, I sit at the bar or whatever, I look young. I naturally look young. So people be like, are you old enough to sit at the bar? I'm like, yeah, I'm old enough to sit here. And they don't be believing me sometimes. And then I also don't like alcohol, so I'm not about to sit and drink alcohol. I don't drink sodas. I naturally don't drink soda. So you're not going to see me drinking a mixed drink. Like, there was one bartender that made a drink for me just to see how I would like it, like a mixed drink. But I don't drink soda. I don't drink juices. You know, so I already look like a virgin. Just sitting there. But I be chilling. And then she really didn't believe me. Like, I still sat there and everything, but she really didn't believe me. And at first she thought that I was, she thought I was 21. And I was like, I'm going to look young forever. But it's like, nah, not 21. It's like, I'm 23. But she was real cool, though. Real cool. I love when people have to question me because of how youthful I look. I definitely have baby face privilege. Baby face, pretty privilege. Pretty baby face privilege. Yeah. That's what I have. I'm just going to create that word. Pretty baby face privilege. At the same time, you can ask for your ID all the time. When I used to buy vapes and cigarettes, they told me I would get carded until I'm 40. No, literally. I don't hate on it though. I'd rather look young than old and unhealthy or whatever. I'll choose vibrancy anytime. Honestly. So I ain't mad at it. I am not mad at it. Yes, pretty baby face privilege. Inside, I feel old, though, to be honest. I'm going like, why do you feel old? And what makes you feel old? A lot of people tell me that, though. Like, when I meet people that are, like, in their late 20s or early 30s, they say that they feel old. And I'm just like, you shouldn't feel old. And it's like, what about yourself makes you feel old? I hate when this stuff doesn't want to fit in here. It annoys me. There we go. I'm not about to stress about that. Let's see. My ex, to be honest with you, just my body hurts all the time. It's the way I live, so yeah, it's just hard to change though. How do you live? If you don't mind me asking. I'm sorry that your ex makes you feel that way. Well, made you feel that way. That energy shall not last forever. And we speak that over you. Because you're too bomb of a person to have somebody else's low vibrational energy impact how you feel about yourself. We rebuke that energy. I was just affirming to myself earlier during my walk. I was like, because I choose to just enjoy my life, generally enjoy it, not entertain anything that's going to affect me enjoying my life. Because we have the power to choose what impacts us and what doesn't. So I said I choose to not let anything discourage me. If I experience something with somebody or something, I don't desire for that to discourage me. Sometimes we'll be like subconsciously discouraged by things, and then that'll impact how we feel about ourselves or how we do things, and we won't even be aware of it, you know? Discouragement. And I was like, I don't desire to allow things to discourage me anymore, subconsciously. You feel like shit. Ooh, stress, not having good support system. So I sit here by myself and deal with stuff on my own. I have to figure it out though myself, because it's all I have in actuality is myself. Yes, you do have yourself. And you also have higher powers that are in control of everything. And I pray that you attract a healthy support system, because I know how it feels to not have that and feel like you don't have that. And I pray that you receive that. And during these times when you are by yourself, I even had to think about this earlier too during my walk, you know? It's like when you're by yourself and you go through these times by yourself, even though it's uncomfortable, it may be emotionally draining, it may hurt, it may be annoying, it may be confusing, however it may feel. In hindsight, it teaches us how to be okay with being by ourselves. It doesn't mean that we're going to be by ourselves. Like, that doesn't mean that's going to be the end goal. You know what I mean? But it just teaches you how to be secure within yourself, how to manage your own emotions, how to motivate yourself when you're down. Being by yourself can teach everybody so many things depending on what exactly you need specifically in your life. Just learning how to be secure and sitting with yourself and not having to be codependent on others. So when you do attract that support system, those people, those healthy groups of people, you're not going to feel codependent on them. You're going to feel like love. You're going to feel like light. You're not going to let nobody play in your face. You know, none of that. I'm just used to having my dad as a backbone, so I try and find it in someone else, like a male, like my ex, and then it doesn't work with him. And then all I have left is my dad again, so it's like WTF. Especially after my dad is gone, it's going to be hard. Even though he has no problems or anything, it's just sad because it's like, dang, what am I going to do after he is gone, even though I can do it? Oh, that is deep. At least you're self-aware about it. I commend you for being self-aware about it. And that's so real. When you've experienced someone and you try to seek that in other people and then you don't receive it, that's so real. And I've struggled too with that, actually. Trying to seek qualities or whatever from another person and all of that. But it's like, it's not like you're not going to attract the right people, but also you learn that we do ourselves a huge disservice trying to make people be something that they're not, you know. But it doesn't last forever. Hi, Tony. Hi, Ezekiel. So that's why I say, like, you being by yourself right now is very, very, very important, because it's teaching you how to be secure by yourself without your father. Without your father being, you know, your backbone. And it teaches you that you don't necessarily need your father as a backbone. However your father treated you, your father is teaching you what it is, teach you whatever it is that you need in your life, if that makes sense. Whatever influence your father has on you, it helps you to have like those standards when you come across other people. So when you meet other people and things like that, your father is a reflection of what you resonate with. So when you go on and on about the world and you come across people that aren't in alignment with how you know that you desire to be treated, or whatever the case may be, because you have your father as a symbol of that, you're not gonna allow just any and everybody to play in your face, play with your emotions, and things like that. None of that's gonna fly. But it's all a mental thing. You may mentally feel like you need your dad, or you might subconsciously feel like you need your dad, and when he's not around, that may trigger like some anxieties, but that all shall surpass. It's crazy how a lot of us go through the same thing, literally. So this period in your life right now is literally just helping you be okay by yourself and be secure by yourself. But at least you know what it is that you desire. And for the guys that didn't work out, they didn't work out for a reason. So you didn't lose out on anything. You say you still live with your dad, that's fine. You just hate the ex. Yeah, I get that. I gotta take my dog out for the afternoon. I forgot I left that light on. Yeah. Shit's been a lot with him since September. Found out that he cheated. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I apologize that you had to figure that out. I love your personality and your beauty. Thank you. That's so sweet. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Where are my shoes? My shoes are out there. For 2.5 years, off and on with a chick. Oh my gosh. Yeah, finding out that somebody cheated impacts people so differently. Especially when you trusted someone. I notice like a lot of people are saying now that, not saying that this is a healthy way to think or whatever the case may be, but people are saying that you shouldn't be surprised when a man cheats. Some women are preaching that although yes, everyone desires someone that's not going to cheat, that may not be the reality for a lot of men. Some people may think, well, a lot of guys cheat. And if you ask me, I found out that my ex was cheating on me too, actually. And I remember the pain that I felt in that. Like, I think that was the first time I got cheated on and found out about it. Because my first lover, boyfriend, attachment, whatever, I found out about, like, I found out that he was entertaining another girl because of a post that he made. It's always a social media post. They always give it away on social media. But no, like, dude wasn't talking to me for a while. And then he posted on social media him laid up with somebody else. That's how I found out that he was dealing with someone else. But the second boyfriend, I found out he was cheating through Twitter. And yeah, it's just crazy. I know some people will be like, what's the point of cheating? Just be single. You know, like if you know that you can't be monogamous, or you can't stand, 1 second, because I'm about to walk out. But some people will say, like, if you know that you are gonna cheat, then you should just be single, you know. And then I also think, I think that there are some monogamous minded people in the world, and it's just their values, so nothing within their body would ever do something like that. And you have some people that just do it, and then it's just like, F it. Some people, like some women I know, they will be aware that some men cheat, or they don't put their trust 100% into a man, and so they, what's the word I'm looking for? They will figure out a way to benefit from a man cheating. Like, if a lady finds out that a dude cheated on her, depending on the lady, she may punish him by making him make up for it by, like, buying stuff and stuff like that. Some women may crash out. Some women may be like, you know what, bye, because I know what I deserve, and this ain't it. This ain't it, and that ain't that. We're not doing that. And then also depends on how close you were to the dude. When it happened to me the second time, I was really, really sad. Like, but I got over it pretty quickly, actually. Ironically, I got over it pretty quickly. But it didn't make me not be optimistic in relationships, though. But if somebody were to do that, I would just make them pay for it. If you want to cheat, I'm gonna make you pay for it. And I wouldn't trust doing anything with them, because now that I know that you're like a cheater, now that I know that you're a cheater, I'm not gonna feel comfortable doing anything with you. And I would just finesse the situation in my favor, but until I leave. But being cheated on for the first time, second time, whatever the case may be, when you really have trust in somebody, that hurts. Definitely hurts. It's not a fun experience to get through. He was your first love, so that's, yeah, so I get it. And you just have to allow yourself to just continue to, I want to say heal, but however it impacted you, it'll go away. It'll go away. But it's best to just feel the pain than to ignore it and avoid it. Someone said I look stunning. Thank you. Yeah, it's best to just accept the pain too. What happened is that we went straight into a relationship on the first day instead of most relationships start off talking first. Literally same. He didn't ask you out either. How did you guys end up being together? No, that's literally how it happened to me too. That's literally like same. Because I didn't allow myself enough time to really get to know this person. It was the infatuation, the love bombing, it was the honeymoon phase. But I didn't really allow myself to really get to know dude. And then that's when that teaches you that you have to really get to know people before you trust them. It's really like a trust thing. I feel like when you get cheated on, it alters how you trust people. So you have to change how you trust people when that type of stuff happens to you. It's like, okay, now I have to believe that people. Now I have to actually treat me. Uh-oh. I was about to lock the door, and I'm like, the door is not even locked. Ah, I wonder why they did that. We just hung out like we knew each other, and then bam, 5 years in February would have been. That is crazy. So you just stay with one person the entire time. See, that's what I was telling them the other night. When it comes to this dating stuff, unless we got a contract, I am 100% not staying down. Okay, Pep. Mommy loves you. I'll be back. Uh-oh. Trying to grab my heels. Okay. Mommy will be back. It's like the perfect cloudy day. It's the perfect cloudy day. I'm trying to make sure that my shirt doesn't flash you guys, because that'll be bad. I'm not getting paid for that. Kidding. Yeah. yeah, I've learned this year, to all the women out there that stayed down for somebody for years, I hit my head and still didn't get what they needed or wanted. Ouch, I hit my head again. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. Every time I hear a story about somebody staying down with somebody for years and then that guy ended up just cheating on them or whatever, it happens so often. It's kind of crazy. But then, like you said, they'll get in a relationship with somebody else right after, because they don't get attached. Since the beginning, drugs, and then was together when we stopped doing drugs, and then it's like boring now and not worth it anymore. I don't think about it anymore like I used to, and it just gets me irritated. Well, I pray that that bondage he got on you, with you getting irritated, comes to an end. Because you deserve way better, mama. So since September, I tried getting back with him and staying like I was over the years when we did the same things and he cheated, and then I'm just finally done with him. Yeah. One thing I love about us women, though, when we are having to get through stuff like that, it teaches how to establish our boundaries real quick. Real quick. I stopped cheating on him 3 years ago. You were cheating on him too? Did you mean to say that? That is so funny. I wish I knew how to get to this place by heart, but I don't. So, actually, can you guys stay here for 1 second? Stay here for 1 second. Do not go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'm back. I wonder if I'll still have... I'm back. I wonder if I'll be able to still see directions while I'm driving. I should, though. Now he gets on my nerves because he's out here sleeping around. Okay, but wait. You say you stopped cheating on him 3 years ago. So he cheated on you and then you cheated on him? Oh, that's a big doggy. That's a big dog. It's so cute. Oh, I will still receive notifications on where to turn. Okay, that works perfectly. It's been hectic, the whole relationship. I'm assuming you cheated on him because he cheated on you first, right? That's typically how it goes. The women that start to turn ruthless, they will be like, no, like heavy on the, you gonna cheat, you gonna pay for it, big time. And I'm not doing jack squat with you. I saw one video, this lady was like, if a dude cheats on you, she said she not gonna get upset. She gonna be like, okay, so are you gonna stay with her or are you staying here? And if you're staying here, this is what I need. Ain't none of that about to fly. That's for the ruthless ladies that just don't care. Well, like I said, we didn't talk first. We just ended up dating right away. My dad and my mom had a perfect relationship. So that's what I should have done from the start, my mom and dad's relationship. I love that you were shown a healthy, proper relationship through your parents. And that goes to show too, like a lot of people that grew up in households where you are shown a healthy relationship, it doesn't manifest the same for everybody. Some people have to go through certain lessons about things in their own ways, you know. So for whatever reason, you went about this relationship the way you went about it, and there was something that you was supposed to learn from it. So, but don't beat yourself up, because at the end of the day, you're still here another day, and you have another opportunity to attract a very healthy... Sorry, somebody called me. You're given another opportunity to attract somebody that is healthy for you. I was an only child, and my dad was the only parent for 24 years almost. Like your dad was single, like a single dad, and then remarried, or your dad was the only person around for 24 years. That means you're 24. You're the same age as me. Well, I'm 23. Are you 24? People are saying that cheating is happening more often now. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna live my life. Someone cheats on me, I'm about to get 6 figures. That's gonna be me crashing out. Who about to stress? I'm not about to stress. I'm not about to stress. My mom had 5 kids with 4 different guys, but I was my dad's only child. Oh, okay. I see. I see. So all your siblings are half siblings. That's how my family is. All of us are half siblings. Everybody on my mom's side, we have different dads. And then everybody on my daddy's side, we have different moms. Fun fact, a lot of people don't know that I have siblings. Sometimes I forget that I have siblings. My dad was married after my mom. My mom and dad was married for 60 to 90 days until my mom started cheating. Oh no. So it seems like the cheating followed your family. It just follows your family for whatever reason. That's what it seems like. The cheating follows your family. Hold on. Let me make this exit. Let me make this exit, and then I can read what you're saying. I'm so happy I figured out how to learn how to drive with my GPS through notifications on my screen. I love that for me. This is literally like a perfect cloudy day, for real, for real. It's a perfect cloudy day. Oh, these folks are in traffic to get to the city. That's why when people say it's 5 o'clock traffic, I feel like in Atlanta there is no such thing as 5 o'clock traffic. Because the traffic does not start at 5. The traffic definitely starts before then. Absolutely. True. If certain herbs weren't illegal, or whatever the case may be, you could have a whole club session in traffic in your car. Yeah, you could have a whole party by yourself in your car. But okay. So your dad never got married. Okay. He made your mom wait a whole year and he got tested. Okay. Yeah, you can drive for it. Okay. He got tested before he slept with her, from what your dad said. Would you believe? Probably did. Never thought of it. You're like your dad now, though. I stopped cheating and I've been celibate for 3 years. That's awesome. Almost besides sleeping with the ex. Are they in traffic up here? They are. I love when people live in high-rises and then they record where trapped. That's why I'm like, y'all are like backed up over here because y'all just driving slow. I think that I should practice abstinence again. I think that that's something that I need to do. Honestly, it's such a great time. It really is. That's why you're mad at your ex, because it's like, WF, I quit sleeping around. Well, you're breaking bad habits, you know? You're breaking bad part of the process. And you win when you come out with no babies. So at least you have a fresh start with no babies. He couldn't handle not sleeping with me like I want him to do, so he went and found it somewhere else. I tested him and he failed. Yeah, girl. It's crazy how that be happening. Your ex is someone familiar, you know. So you're gonna feel so much better. I don't want to say like 5 years from now. I mean, technically 5 years from now, none of this is gonna matter for real. But if we go off time being an illusion, it's just the present moment. You're gonna be just fine. You're gonna be just fine. Yeah, I wasn't shown a healthy relationship, and I think certain things that I entertain is definitely a reflection of whatever from my family, for sure. And it's like, we're the ones that gotta break the cycle out here. When you have to break the cycle of generational trauma or generational patterns, you know how strong you gotta be the one to break that? Mad strong. He left for a couple months and then came back for whatever reason in September, and then a couple weeks later I found out. You know, I was just saying the other day that folks was saying that if you meet somebody around the fall time, the relationship is either really crazy or very smooth. And I think the fall time be messing with us because it gets cold outside. You want to spend quality time with someone and share some form of intimacy. I stopped talking to my second ex once I realized that I was so tired of this dude hitting me up during a time where I told him that I don't like people hitting me up, and he just kept doing it. And then eventually it clicked in my brain. I'm like, this dude is not respecting what I'm saying. Now we can't even be friends, because why are you not respecting what I said? After my ex, we had a conversation and I had to have a self-reflective moment, and it was crazy because I apologized. He cheated on me. He apologized to me, but I apologized. But my apology was more so me apologizing to myself. Because I told him, I was like, you know, I didn't really give you the opportunity to really get to know me for real. But it was more so like that more so impacted me though, because I should have allowed you to really get to know me for real. And I didn't give him that opportunity because we got together fairly quickly, and there was a part of me that still wanted to be vulnerable to him, until eventually one day I was just like, yeah, no, I done told this man to not hit me up around a certain time, and it just didn't make me feel good. Like, I accept the fact that if somebody does something and it goes against my standard or boundary, whatever, and I just don't like that, because now I feel like, well, not feel, but now I think that you're just ignoring what I said. You're not respecting what I said, and I don't appreciate that. So now I have to really stop talking to you. So it's like, that's something that I really had to learn. Like, some people really just do stuff, and you really have to just tell yourself, like, yo, I don't like how this feels. I don't like how this person is treated. like don't do that. If I tell you that I don't like something, don't continue to do it. And if you continue to do it, then I'm just gonna leave you alone. I'm not about to force you to do anything, be anything. We just not gonna talk. You're on this floating rock just like me, and I'm not about to have my experience be affected by nobody. And a lot of times you have to get tired of your own BS with someone, and then you'll fully let them go. And sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need to just go through that experience. So the chick said he accidentally tagged him in a relationship with her when he was supposed to do it with me, because we was going to try again. And then that's when I found out he cheated for 2.5 years. He tagged me into a relationship on Facebook with her, I met, and then that's when she hit me up. What does that mean, tagging somebody in a relationship? Tagging someone into a relationship? What does that mean? Well, how do you feel now? Do you feel optimistic about dating, about guys? Do you think that all men cheat? Do you think that was just a one-time occurrence for you personally? What do you think? Like, putting each other as, oh, okay. Not all this got impacted through Facebook. That is crazy. Yeah, it sounds like he's just being a dude. He's just being a dude, is playing around, not taking nobody seriously. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. I really pray that it's not busy in here to where I can't get a seat at the bar. It'll be sad. Then guess what? Another chick I knew about from last year that lied about being pregnant with his kid and never was pregnant. She showed up with pizza at his house last month or a month and a half. Wait a second. So he still has her around. Yeah, you thought it was his family member. That is wild. Yeah, that man is just, don't let that man run laps on you, girl. Because he's definitely playing everybody in the situation for sure. he definitely running laps on you guys. And he's not about to run laps on you. What is it about him that just draws you into him? Like, I wonder what it is about him that subconsciously attracts you to him. There's a reason why, like, he irritates you. It's like, what's the trigger to the irritation? And so I said, I bet that is Joanna from last year that lied about the kid. And he looked at me and looked at the ground after looking at me. What is it about this ex that drew you into him? Well, drew you, like, what is it about him that draws you into him still? Like, what does he do that irritates you? Like, and why does he irritate you? Hello, darling. How are you? Welcome to the live. Hi, Damien. What a beautiful, beautiful day we're having today. Where am I going? I am going out to lunch. I am treating myself out on a lunch date because I just want to. I just want to. I feel like being outside a little bit. Because it's not too bad outside today. I want to enjoy outside before it gets too cold, because it was already cold. I like Capitol Grill. I like the Capitol Grill over here. I don't like the Capitol Grill in Buckhead. If you come to Atlanta and you want to go to a Capitol Grill, I don't like the one in Buckhead. I think it's like Buckhead Village or something. It's not my one. It's not my one. I don't care for it. Let's see if there's parking available over here, so I don't have to walk across the street. Oh, there is. Awesome sauce. Oh, there's several. Yeah. Gotta love it. I would back up and reverse into this and show y'all my very mediocre reverse skills, but I'm gonna keep it simple for myself today. I'm gonna pull in. Yeah, I was very much delulu. I definitely thought that there was 3 spots open. There's definitely 2 spots. I was about to make my own spot and park in the middle of these 2 parking spots. That is so funny. Yay, we arrived. Said I'm gorgeous. Thank you. You look really nice. Thank you. I think it's because it's just God, to be honest, making me realize, not the angry parts, but the realization that I don't need him. Yeah. Told me he would lock me out if I didn't stop because he didn't want his dad to hear next door because his dad lives next door to him. Yeah, he has a lot going on, girl. He has a lot going on. You deserve better. And once you come across men that would never put stress onto you, like, there's men out there that would never, ever, 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 ever think about instilling any kind of stress onto you. And that's why I tell myself that if a man doesn't have a certain quality to him, that basically means that he's not going to do anything to stress me out. I don't want to deal with anybody that likes to stress women out. There's men out here that will never, ever, ever, ever do that to somebody. You want you a country man, cowboy boots, and cowboy hats and overalls. LOL. Where do you live? So that must mean you must live in the country. Well, duh, because your thing says country girl. Oh gosh, I forgot I still have my book in here. That's so funny because I definitely thought that I took my book out when I was at home. But that's okay. You live in the country in Michigan. So he's from Michigan. You know what? It's probably just something about dudes from Michigan. Because I had to go through my experience this year from somebody from Michigan. He from Illinois and Michigan. So, moral of the story, meet you somebody from Michigan and you're going to learn something about yourself. But, I'm going to get back on live after lunch. So make sure that you subscribe and we will keep this conversation going. So let's see, it's 4:18 now. I should be back on live in like an hour. So have fun, girl. Thank you. We'll continue this on in an hour. So I'll be right back.